I have an update on Will Osprey, and there's been criticism hurled at Rhea Ripley. And plus, I'll go over an event in wrestling history that happened back in 1983. This is Wrestling Artistry News. All right, everyone. Andre Smith here of Wrestling Artistry News. And let's get right into it. I have an update on AEW star Will Osprey. Osprey has been, this is according to Fightful.com. Osprey has been training in the ring ahead of AEW shows, and he is optimistic for a return to in-ring action by the spring. So that's a brief update, but look like he's heading in the right direction, and I am looking forward to him making a full and speedy recovery and seeing him back in the ring, because Will Osprey is one of those great ones in the ring. So let's hope that Osprey progresses rapidly and safely. All right, next up we have some Rhea Ripley main event criticism. To elaborate, according to WrestleTalk.com, a section of fans have criticized the direction of Ripley being in this position again, something that WWE NXT announcer Booker T has shared his thoughts on. What they were referring to is her being in the main event of WrestleMania again for like the fifth or sixth time or something like that. Anyway, NXT announcer Booker T has shared his thoughts on these criticisms. On his Hall of Fame podcast, Booker said, quote, "A lot of people are ragging on Rhea Ripley because this is her fifth main event spot." Okay. There's a reason why she's in that main event spot. You're going to have to take that spot from Rhea Ripley. If I'm a promoter, Rhea Ripley is the one I'm going to be wanting to put in that spot until someone steps up and takes it away. That's just the way it works. That's it? Well, hey. I think she's definitely earned that spot, so I guess according to Booker T, unless somebody steps up, then hey, she gonna own that spot for a while. Anyway, today in wrestling history, Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood win tag team gold. The year 1983. Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood defeat Sergeant Slaughter and Don Cornetto in a steel cage match for the NWA World Tag Team Championship in Greensboro, North Carolina. This according to PW Insider. Steamboat later commented on the match in an interview on PWInsider.com, saying, quote, "It's a match that I've always brought up when people bring up the WrestleMania 3 match with Randy Savage or the matches with Ric Flair, the series of 1989. There are hundreds of other matches that when you just wrestled in your territory every night, people didn't have the opportunity to see it because there wasn't the television exposure or the pay-per-view exposure. I've always had that match in my memory banks as one of my greatest matches. It was a match that I had a lot of fun with from conception to finish, and we probably ran a 3-month program with Don Cornetto and Sergeant Slaughter. Everything just clicked, and it was a ball of fun." I've heard in previous interviews, I guess, from Flair and Steamboat, that the matches they had that were shown, they were great. They said they had matches that probably were even better, like on house shows or whatever, that wasn't recorded, unfortunately. And I would love to see those, but that's the way it was back then. All right, this is it for the Wrestling Artistry News. And until next time, fans, so long for now.